Okay, so we're going into part two. I didn't even want to upload it. I said, you know what? Let me hold my mind and my thought. Keep going. Now, okay, so Caitlin Clark earns 21 to 2200 per game. That's what I said last. Jose Alvarado gets between 13,000 and 15,000 a game. That's probably more money that I will see in most fucking seasons of the year. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, I ain't gonna see that. And even a lot of times growing up, yo, shit, a whole year could go by sometimes. I've been working since I was like 9 years old, you know. I used to help my brother. He worked at Cyber Games on 104 for 103rd and Broadway. You know, sometimes I'd just help mop up for him or whatever, you know. And, you know, I'd get a slight little change and be able to play for free and stuff. But other than that, you know, I never in my young years was making that type of money. If he's making 13K a game, you know, in a year growing up at 13 or 14, maybe once or twice I might have made like 9 bands in a year. That was a long year. Then I might have worked all year. And that's grinding, you know, that's really grinding. Caitlin Clark, shit, her seeing 9 bands, yo, she might see 9 bands in one game of actually playing WNBA because her name, image, likeness endorsements are not included in her base pay. So they're not gonna say on 2K what she will make in one game as a person, but as a member of the team, she only gets the 2,100 about. So almost $2,200, but it is just about $2,160 per game, which is great to me. Shit, quite honestly, as an adult, man, yo, working a week where I would make half that much money, yo, that week would be a fucking W by so much. Like, quite honestly, like, yo, like, I've been sick. A woman crashed into my car a while ago. Yo, man, and my pops crashed my car the first day I had this shit. It fucked me up. And I just don't even like to bring it up. I'm never a type of person to dwell on the past or to talk ill on shit that didn't happen, even if it was somebody else's fault and it happened to me, you know. But yeah, nah, my pops, yo, I had a fucking C7 Corvette. It was one of my dream cars growing up. You know, we didn't have it like that at that time when I was a teenager. So, you know, I just mainly drove around my grandmother's C300. She had a Benz C300, an '09 joint. So, you know, that was still pretty cool to be able to drive that around. But in my high school years, I definitely understood that it was definitely standing out, even though it might not have been the most expensive car in the area. You know, I grew up in Hell's Kitchen, you know, going to school over there. I still understood that, you know, not everybody could get driven to school or be able to drive to school on their own. Not damn near nobody from school was working. You know, a lot of my friends and my small group that I had, you know, my table group, my homeboys, shout out my boy Majaru, shout out my nigga Greg, shout out my homeboy, Devon, my man Devon, Greg and Majaru, yo, all of them, you know, they might not be the biggest basketball players, but yo, you know, I shout them out if I'm going to, you know, go pick up an NBA Defensive Player of the Year trophy, because yo, a lot of times, yo, we would all just go after school and play ball, and nobody would have the fucking vibes. You know, I wouldn't even have the vibes altogether. And, you know, we would just chill out, you know, roll a doob, you know, roll up a spliff or whatever. And, you know, but nah, niggas wasn't smoking spliffs, though. I ain't never gonna say that, you know. Some people smoke grabber. You know, maybe one of my homeboys might ask for a little bit of ball, and, you know, I pass it to him. He roll his little spliff. But nah, we smoked Dutchess and backwoods. You know, that was mainly what I just rocked with. I rocked with Woods. And most of the time, you know, we just get a 1.6 or 2 grams and just throw it in the wood and just roll it like that. You know, we ain't smoking a grabber. You know, that's a little much. You know, and sometimes we just broke. I've been broke a lot of times in my life. So instead of getting the backwood, because it was a little expensive, that's $1.85. Sometimes $2.10. We just take the toe You get a whole leaf of toe, right? I just rip it off, and boom, I just roll up the toe like a wood. Yo, don't flame me in the comment section. Don't flame me, okay? It wasn't like that. We ain't have it like that, right? We was just we was just trying to vibe. We was just trying to be cool, you know what I'm saying? Just be chill while we bowling out. So we roll up the toe, into a gar, and we smoke that while we warm up, play a little bit of shoot around, some horse or some 21. But yeah, nah, that was mainly how we vibe, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, probably, yeah, but nah, them differences in that pay though, that is a big difference. But I will say that even with name, image, likeness stuff, Jose is still barely coming out with 3 M's or 4 M's per season, almost, And Caitlin Clark, she has way more name, image, likeness stuff that is going on with her. She might only make $100K a year off of her NBA money, in the sense of what the NBA will write a direct check to her for. But I still know for a fact almost that she will get another 100 and probably more likely another M per year or 2 M's off of her NIL deals. So she is making almost 3 million or 2.6 million, And a lot of women, they say, oh, man, well, these women, they got to get paid way more, man. This shit is fucked up, man. Hey, like, if you look at, and especially, we're not talking about the highest ranked men. I'm talking about just me. I ain't even putting Jose in the conversation. He is a great player. He's a lot better than me. Shit, a 3-pointer is way better than a 2. If you're a slasher or a shot creator, know that, especially for the people who aren't, even the people who are 6'7", like honestly, there's just not a lot of room for you in the league anymore. Like even the players that are in the league that are 6'7", that play slasher or shot creator, that kind of play style is dead. It's completely dead. Iman Shumpert said it in an interview, like, it's gone. It's fucking gone. So really, even if you put me in her shoes and put me in the WNBA, right? Okay, I might be able to get off a lot. Oh, just got to update. Yeah, nah. So, yeah, if you put me in her Caitlin Clark's shoes, she plays for Indiana. Shout out to all the women in Indiana. Y'all got some nice, beautiful weather and vibes in Indiana. I ain't never been over there, but I've met some Indiana women in the strip club. Some of y'all Indiana women, y'all got it. Y'all got it. You clap it up for Indiana women. Y'all done give me some of the best times of my life. God damn it. I don't even like talking to women because I get very, very nervous sometimes. But Indiana women, y'all make me feel comfortable. And that's fun and it's happy, Shit. Okay. So we gonna get back to the topic. Okay, so now, Indiana, great team. That was a good place for her to be. Indiana don't got a lot of bullshit, a lot of cap or hype around it, in the sense of, the bullshit or the extraness. I'm pretty sure in Indiana there's no weed even legal. So if I played for the Indiana Pacers, quite honestly, that would probably be a solid look for me, in a sense, because, I love weed, although I'm able to quit weed. Shit, man, days like today when, a nigga is feeling kind of out of it and, you just kind of want to have something to do, to leave the house, even if it's just for 20 minutes, to go outside for a quick little smoke. It's kind of hard for me to say no to weed because I love weed. I grew up with weed. Shit, I've been smoking weed fucking 3 blunts or 2 blunts a day since I was about 15 or 16 years old, and I do not condone marijuana and or tobacco use. It will not only, as you can see, ruin your skin, but it will also cause your voice to change. If y'all can see, I got a unibrow. I love my unibrow. I hope to God I don't get married and a woman tells me to get rid of this, because then that is going to feel very off-putting. And there's nothing against lesbians. Shit, I'm bisexual, and my ex-girlfriend was very much so a straight up and down lesbian, because I swear, other than like one or two guys that was my best friends, my homeboys, she would openly say all the time, "Yo, I don't find a lot of men attractive at all." You know, I was one of the rare ones that she'd said, I love you." You know, to me, you know. But yeah, so I was talking about the pay. What was I saying? Yeah, if I was in Caitlin Clark's shoes, that's what I was saying. Shot creating and sharpshooting. And Caitlin Clark is a sharpshooter. You know, people love that thought of, oh man, that person pulled up from D. He did this, he did that. And what's important is that a woman's ball, and that's something that I heard one of the Hall of Famers say, is that the record she made with only scoring 2-pointers with a men's ball, it was way different. And it is way different. I've played basketball in real life with a women's ball. I will say I could dunk fairly good with a men's ball, and I play defense way better against men with a men's ball. But I will say, when I do play with a women's ball, holy shit, I ain't never felt so bouncy in my life. I swear to God, you put me on a court with some of those WNBA players, and especially the ones who aren't those, shout out to all the Southern women, them Georgia girls. You know, I used to think that before I came to Georgia, that I just only like dark skinned women, and that brown skinned women, like my skin tone, I just wasn't into them. It's fucking caparonis. That's a extra large caparoni pizza, because that shit is a lie. I love brown-skinned women. I still do love dark-skinned women, probably slightly more. But I love light-skinned women, brown-skinned women. I thought, because of the way the New York women is shaped, they be talking like dudes, and they be talking like this and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all my Harlem edges, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, because of just, how the way New York is built, and especially, Wick Dwambayama, he said it before. A lot of American women, the West Coast girls, is built way different. But a lot of them hood area joints, they rarely be masculine. I think that I probably wouldn't even be bisexual if I lived in Europe. I'm not gonna lie, their women in Europe are built different, they act different, they talk different, especially their music. You compare Pink Panther to Ice Spice, and Ice Spice is the most girly of the New York women I done seen in a long time. Even still, most regular dudes will say, Ice Spice is very aggressive. If you think she's aggressive, you ain't seen a real aggressive New York City woman. A lot of women in Brooklyn, especially in Bronx, where I was raised at with my grandma, they be very aggressive. Shoot, most of the time, the hardest gangbanger in the group ain't a dude, it's a female. Like, it just be a female. And you would look at her from a distance, you would say to yourself, okay, damn, she definitely dressed like a guy. She might even be a guy. But you get up close, like 3 feet, and you look her dead in the face, you'll be able to tell, like, oh shit, nah, that's a shorty. That's a woman. It's not no man. That is a warrior. That is still a warrior, but that's a warrior. That's a female warrior. My guy, like, don't get it twisted, man. And I'm not gonna lie, shit. I be seeing some of these gangster shorties that be in the WNBA. I be feeling them. They be looking gore. But real talk. Y'all be putting on them BB belts. I seen this shorty. She had on a BB Simon belt. I think some orange Air Jordan 12. I've never seen these. Air Jordan 13s is my favorite. 12s is one of my other favorites. I've never seen these Jordans. The way she put these, I don't even wear jeans. I don't even wear jeans like that. I'm from New York, and mad people wear jeans. I don't even wear jeans like that. Shout out to Banana Republic. When I worked there, had the best jeans in my life. I'll always probably, if I get some money, I ain't copping out on no $400 jeans, $300 jeans. I'm gonna cop me a pair of $37, $44, the premium version, some Banana Republics, you know. But nah, the way she put the BB Simon on, the BB belt with the Jordan 12s, yo, she bodied the fit so crazy, yo, like high key, yo, even if I was in the NBA, I was making like all that money, yo. The only thing you might see me with is I might put on some, I might change my suspension kit for my car, of which I feel like my suspension is pretty good. It's already semi-low to the ground because it's a C7, you know. I might get it lowered slightly, maybe. And then on top of that, if you have a C8, you know, the suspension on the C8 could change whenever you want to. You could just, you know, put it in the inside the settings mode and change it. But nah, other than putting some new suspension on my car and maybe my hubcaps weren't all stolen, but I think one might be missing. So I might replace my hubcap in maybe like yeah. Other than the hubcap is stolen, you know, I don't even think I'd change my rims. Would I get a new car if I was in that BA? I'd probably just rent one. I'd probably just rent a car just to. But if I could get one car that I love, and it's because the fucking man, yo, like every time I say a car, it seems like yo that car's value just goes up. So the car that I'm about to get, y'all see it. You know, a shorty that I've been talking to online, she knows what car I'm about to try and get. But yeah, now once I get it and I cop it, I'll definitely drop a car review video and show y'all what car I was talking about. But a car that I would really like if I was in the NBA that I would get is the i7. The i7 with the big flat screen TV in the back. That's beautiful to me. That is aesthetically super pleasing to sit in a car with those premium seats, and then you have that TV to drop down because it stays upward. You know, it folds up when you're not using it, and then it drops down. You know, to be able to play GameCube, because, you know, I've been an Xbox person. You know, I've been an Xbox person my whole life. I had Xbox original. I used to play my brother's game. He fucking would get so mad. Like, yo, he would literally, like, really, like, beat me up. I cold blown beat, like, try to hold it down. I'd have to literally pay him real money sometimes just so he knew he had money for the extra copy. Shenmue. That was my game. It was about martial arts in China and Japan. I love the martial arts. R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. I love Tai Chi. One of my favorite movies is Ip Man. It's a story of the Grand Master that was the person who taught Bruce Lee the martial arts. You know. But yeah, that was one of my favorite games, Shenmue, you know. It was about, you know, just practicing different forms and styles of martial arts in Tai Chi and whatnot, you know. But yeah, I think that's probably the only thing I get if I had a bunch of money. But I would definitely go to them WNBA games. Now, I will say there is a game coming up on the 11th of May. I will try to see if I can save up some money. I have bills to pay, so I am not guaranteeing that y'all will get some footage of me at that game. But the Chicago Skies will be playing them more than likely on the 11th of May. Now, it's saying $120 almost for that front row seat. I do want to get it if they are still available by the time, you know, I finish paying my bills and, you know, everything is in order. You know, I'm going to definitely cop out and I'm going to be able to get y'all some footage. You know, because I swear, yo, I know a lot of guys are thirsty for Angel Reese. She looks alright. She's hot. You know, she's a beautiful brown skinned woman. I will say that I'm not even, you know, super on other brown skinned women. My mom is a brown skinned woman, so I respect brown skinned women. I definitely respect her, you know, basketball abilities. You know, although I will say the person who was picked above her, and this ain't just bias because I think she's fine. That Brazilian 6'10" almost demigod, the demigod Camila Rebozo she was a great pickup for Chicago. I was so hyped. after I found out she got picked on 3, you know, that was what's up. That was what's up. And for Kate, no, not Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese to get pick number 7 or 5, that was a nice pickup for them too as well. I want to do WNBA videos. The only reason why I just kind of can't right now is that they're just not really updating the 2K rosters, especially for females. They never honestly do. But even after the women's draft, they just 2K is sleeping on it. So I'll go check back today to see if, you know how you say the user created version has updated, that, you know, the community members as well as myself contribute to update every day and daily on the women's side, if to see if, you know, that they did the draft, and if Camila Radozo is on the skies. You know, that'd be nice to be able to play against them, you know, because I'll be honest, if I play with that team would basically go fucking win a championship, being flawless victories. I already seen South Carolina. I had a lot of love for South Carolina. I still have a lot of love for South Carolina. Matter of fact, if I did have a bunch of money and I joined the NBA, that'd probably be one of the only things that I'd splurge on, is a house so I could live down there by the beach in South Carolina. God rest my grandpappy Leon. And invest some money into restoring his shop, and that'd be about it. He has a little bar that I was raised in, that I would go play pool in, and, you know, help work at when I was younger. You know, mop the floors and stuff, and I just play pool over there in South Carolina. So that'd be a nice thing for me. I think that'd probably be the only thing that I would ever spend more than fucking $50,000 or fucking $40,000 on in my life. Probably is that, you know. So yeah, that's definitely a big goal for me. If I make it one day, I want to invest in that shop and just, you know, refurbish it and stuff, and then get a house on the beach. So that'd be about it. Yeah, so that was it for part 2. Matter of fact, I think I said everything. Yeah, but if I was in Caitlin Clark's shoes, man, and I was able to play that shot creating sharpshooting slot inside the WNBA. And most of them, shot creating slashing spot. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm just big into it because I'm fucking.